All right, so I just kind of wanted to do a video like this. I'm gonna do it once a month. I'm gonna be going over the progress that I make in both Kovaaks and in Valorant. I finally kind of figured out the branding that I want to achieve, and I want to improve. I want to get really, really good at video games, and I want to help other people get really, really good at video games. And to do that, I need some credibility on my name. I need to improve. I need to get better. My aim needs to be cracked. My game sense needs to be off the charts. But I also strive to become a smarter streamer. I want to work harder on my content. I want to build a community where we can all just help each other and where people feel comfortable to come to me for advice and questions. With that being said, though, I want my progress to be as accurate as possible. Currently, it is February 13th of 2021, and I'm about to show you guys my scores for the benchmark system that I've been using in Kovaaks through the Voltaic Discord, and I'll also be going over my Valorant rank and the things that I think I need to improve in. All right, so first things first, we've got my scores in the Voltaic benchmarks. For those of you who saw my aim training video that I put out a couple weeks ago, I actually mentioned this system. It took me, probably about a year of gaming until I actually found out about this, so you know how much you're improving. And they also give you a list of exercises so you're not doing a bunch that are just completely wasting your time. So anytime that I'm aim training, these are what I do. I, for the most part, do all of them. I try and switch from doing one or two scenarios from each category. For switching, evasive and speed. For tracking, you have reactive and precise. And then for clicking, you've got static and dynamic. And these are all very difficult, but this is just the intermediate tab. I've only been on PC for about a year, and I definitely don't have that comfortability with my mouse yet. Now, these are my scores as of today, as of February 13th, 2021. Now, I can tell you right now that when I started this a month ago, keep in mind, I started this a month ago. At the beginning of January was when I found out about this. When I started doing these exercises, some of them were silver, depending on the exercise, and the rest of them, most of them, I wasn't even ranked. And I've grinded this for the past month. I've definitely noticed improvement to the point where my actual ranking is probably going to become gold soon. I finally hit my first platinum score in Ground Plaza Voltaic Easy this morning, and that was phenomenal. I was super, super excited that I hit that. I was playing Valorant a little bit after this as well, and I was definitely noticing a difference in my mechanical skill and my comfortableness when I'm, moving around with my crosshair placement and everything. In terms of things that I need to work on more, my evasive switching could use some work. I've barely hit the silver score on the Smoothbot TS Voltaic. My switching speed is fine, so I think just the evasive switching, the precise tracking, and then the dynamic clicking, those are going to be what I need to work on most. So if I can get all of these gold, I think I'll definitely start to notice a difference when it comes to my reaction time and my precision in Valorant specifically. I know that as I improve my tracking, I will probably become better at Apex as well, and that is a game that I also plan on grinding ranked at some point. In Apex, the most important type of aim is tracking. As long as I keep improving my tracking here, even without playing Apex, my aim will probably be mid to high plat level. And as I grind the game, when I do start playing it, as long as I can work on controlling my movement a lot better, because movement is so important in that game, I'll definitely rise in the ranks faster than the average person. Now we come to Valorant, where here I am currently about halfway through Gold 2. My peak in this game is Plat 3, and that was Season 2 of Valorant. At that time, I was not only aim training a lot, even though the scenarios I was doing probably weren't all that helpful in terms of actually improving to Diamond and Immortal level aim. One thing that I remember doing most of the time is practicing my movement skills, my counter strafing and everything in the range. And I stopped doing that for a while, and I think that's why I ended up getting knocked back down after the 3 weeks that I took off from Valorant. So when I came back, my mechanical skill had kind of died down. My aim was still there, but I wasn't getting that first shot accuracy because my movement was trash. Now, for the most part, when it comes to getting up to plat again and then eventually getting up to diamond, I think that's going to be what I need to work on the most. I need to work on my counter strafing. I need to work on my movement. And overall, I've been studying. I've been trying to improve my mindset in game, learn new skills, learn new ways to attack, learn new ways to defend, and eventually I will end up learning new agents as well. That way my game sense and everything can improve. For now, I main Omen for the most part because in the lower ranks, people are straight stupid, and I just haven't ran into someone who's a good controller. People are way too slow to smoke. They're way too slow to use their flash. They don't pay attention to their utility enough when they're in a 1v2 or a 1v1. It's really, really difficult to watch. While my mechanical skill may not be the best, my game sense is definitely better than the average person in silver and gold. That might come off a little cocky, but I don't give a fuck. I've been playing this this game for a year, and sometimes it feels like when I'm playing with some of my teammates that they just barely picked up the game. I am no pro. It might sound like I'm putting myself on a high horse, but I know what my weaknesses are. I know what I need to work on, and that's what I'm going to do. So for the most part, I'm going to be going in the range. I'm going to be practicing my counter strafing on the bots, and I'll also be playing a ton of deathmatch. Now, I'm just gold 2, so I could be wrong. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to help me progress the most, but that's what the point of these videos. I want to make them so I can look back at them, so other people can look back at them, know where I went wrong when I realize, and I'm able to document it. That way you can watch them in progression and see what I went through and what possibly you're going through and what you need to do to improve as well. So this is video 1. This is the start of it all. I am super excited to see the progress that I make and for others to see the progress that I make. This is going to be the start of my grind to Radiant. That is something that I made clear to myself when the year started. I want to grind. I want to hit Radiant at least once. I want some credibility on my name. I want to work hard, and I want to make it known that I'm working hard. And for the most part, not everyone is going to be willing to put in the same amount of work. Pros do way more work than I do. Granted, they have a lot more time. Now, I'm just an average guy working 30 to 35 hours a week because it's an ultimate goal of mine to be good at the things that I enjoy doing. And I love video games. And I've always been competitive ever since I was a kid, going through high school playing sports. And I'm transferring that energy over here so I can make a name for myself because it's something that I want to do. Thank you guys for watching part 1. Part 2 coming out next month, probably around the same time. I think you're going to be blown away by the amount of progress I make. To give you guys a reference on how quickly I've been improving, I think it said February 9th, but it was actually the 8th that I took this screenshot. The screenshot right here, you can see my high score and my average progress. Look at this. Silver, not even ranked silver in these. 5 days later, and this is what it's looking like. Actually ranked silver in PGTI, Voltaic, and Air Angelic 4, and beaten multiple high scores in just 5 days. So imagine in another month from now how much I improve and how much work I'm willing to put in. If you guys have any questions, or if you want to come through and you want to see my progress, occasionally I do stream when I'm aim training before I get into some Valorant games, or if I'm taking a break and just, playing a little bit of Apex for fun. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday on Twitch. Link down in the description below. You guys are always welcome to come through. I love vibing with my community, and we got a lot of great people in there. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in part 2. Peace.